What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm Mlb 2K13. Here we go with another My Player video. Morgan Freeman. Sit back, relax, and enjoy me talking about the A's and why I'm really pissed off today. Yeah, I will preview the next round in another video, but this video is solely for the A's fans, solely for baseball fans, because I need some explanations, and I think that all of us need some explanations, because some of the moves that were made don't make sense, and some of the moves that are made don't make sense ever. First, let me say this: I'm not getting on Billy Beane at all. I'm not. Billy Beane put together a team with veterans, which again has been one of our Achilles heels because okay, 1-12 in clinching games. That's a stat that's been thrown around all day. That stat has been thrown around the baseball world all day today because we always have a young team. So what does Billy Beane do? He goes out and he gets veterans. He gets veterans. So I'm not on him about that. He put together a great team, but he isn't in charge of the lineup cards, starting pitchers, or relief appearances. Maybe he could be, but he's not. He leaves that to Bob Melvin. So I need some explanations, and so do A's fans. And okay. If you guys don't know, so I've actually tried to make this video 6 times, but I always run out of time. So hopefully, because I just completely go off, hopefully I can keep myself organized and say what I need to say and get it out, because I'm frustrated right now and I need to vent. So first of all, I want to talk about Derek Barton. I don't know why he's starting. This guy got cut from the team. I mean, how many times do you see someone get chance after chance after chance after chance, but not get released? No other team will pick him up, but we would. We would. Oh yeah, Derek Barton, come back, man. We want you back. He comes back. He has a pretty good end of the season, and he starts game 1 for defensive purposes. That's the thing that I'm going to say a lot in this video is defensive purposes. Eric Sogard, not the best hitter. Let's be honest. He's not the best hitter. He's pretty good defensively, so we start him at second base for defensive purposes. Okay. Josh Reddick has had a terrible year. A dismal year. Terrible, absolutely terrible year this year. But we start him in right field for defensive purposes. Okay? Stephen Vogt. He's a rookie. And he hasn't had the best year. He hasn't had the best. He didn't have the best series. But we start him for defensive purposes. Let's talk about defensive purposes. Why do we need to start a team against the Detroit Tigers who have the potential to score 10 runs in any game, and we choose to put out a lineup that's not going to counter them with offense, not going to help our pitching staff and give them a chance to have a little bit of a buffer? We're going to throw out a lineup that specializes in defense. So how do you expect starting pitchers? And I'm not getting on the starting pitchers at all. I'm not. I'm giving a huge congratulations to our starting pitchers, because I don't know how you guys do this. I don't know how you guys do this. You guys, I mean, if I were starting pitcher with the A's and I come there in this series and I look at the lineup and I'm like, okay, so this guy's batting 102, this guy's batting 103, 116, 205. Oh, there's Cespedes. Okay, so if we get there, he can get it out. Donaldson too. Okay, so there's another guy. Okay, so we can probably get 2 runs, so I need to keep the opposing lineup to under 2 runs. Under 1 run would be ideal. How do you pitch like that? How do you pitch like that? I'm also going to say this. I'm sorry. This is off tangent, but I'm going to say this too. I need an explanation as to why we consistently give players chances that don't deserve chances. And I'm sorry, but this is gonna piss a lot of people off. And you can dislike this video, you can do whatever you want. But I'm saying Derek Barton, Eric Sogard, you guys don't deserve chances. I'm sorry, but when we have Jemiah Weeks, who a couple years ago was one of the top contact hitters, one of the top prospects, leadoff guys in the game, and had 1 bad season, he's not even getting a shot anymore. But Sogard is. But Jemiah Weeks is a forgotten man. Michael Taylor, forgotten man. choice. Came in, burst onto the scene, had a great debut. He's nowhere to be found. Chris Carter. Hey, I'm sorry, but I would love to have someone who hit 260 and 30 home runs on my team. At this point, I'm just saying I would love to have him on my team. We trade him away for some reason. But we keep Reddick. We keep Barton. We keep Sogard.
2-2 pitch.
Hey, I'm throwing that out there. Who we give chances to and who we don't, I'm throwing that out there. It's for better minds to make a conclusion about that. I'm just putting it in people's heads. I'm just putting it in people's heads. That has to be said. I'm sorry, but it has to be said.
Here's the pitch.
The Detroit Tigers are a very, very good team. We had the bases loaded at one point against Max Scherzer, and big congratulations to Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander for making us look stupid, making us strike out, and really bringing the eyes that I think should be on the lineup right now. Big congratulations to them. Okay, we had the bases loaded. If we had just gotten a hit, we may have been able to win the game, to win that game. But we don't. We cannot make contact. And for some reason, we have people on the bench who can hit, but they're not getting pinched. They're not getting in the game. They're not getting in the game. Alberto Callaspo was a veteran guy, but guess what? He comes in the game to pinch hit with 2 outs. With 2 outs, he hit 267 or 269 on the season, but he's coming in with 2 outs. You don't put him earlier. Why? Why would you put him earlier? And 3 strikeouts, as you guys remember, from Max Scherzer, and leave the bases loaded. So, as this video winds down, let me just recap exactly what I'm talking about here, because I was all over the map. We need to realize that we have to be consistent to everyone involved. And we have to stop saying, okay, you know what, you're starting today because you are on a hot streak. We have to stop saying that. We have to stop bringing in starting pitchers like Brett Anderson into games as relief pitchers. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why is he starting? Why is he even coming in? He was an ace. This guy was our ace a couple years ago, but he's not starting any games. And I understand injuries still coming back, but we still put him in a situation in Detroit as a relief pitcher instead of Cook, who has the potential to pitch multiple innings. Doolittle, who has the potential to pitch multiple innings. We put him ahead of them. Our offense didn't show up. I feel like the mentality of putting a defensive specialized team on the field against Detroit Tigers was a mistake. I feel like too much of the weight went on to Josh Donaldson's shoulders. He hit 143 in the series. Lowry hit 150. This is a consistent thing. He's not there. He's not ready to really do what he needs to do to get it done. He had a great regular season, but he didn't have that good of a postseason. Cespedes, on the other hand, had a really good postseason. He did. But when he gets on base and he steals second and then 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, he's like, well, what the flip is this? I think Seth Smith should have gotten more playing time. I had no problem with the Sonny Gray starting in Game 5 ahead of Cologne. Again, you got to go with who's hot. Whatever. It could have been a toss-up, either one. But now that I've gone all over the map, in this video, I've kind of taken a turn for whatever I feel like talking about. Let's focus here. So, the key points, I feel like Derek Barton and Sogard shouldn't have started. I'm sorry that I have to say that. I feel like Vogt. I don't understand why you started as well. We had Derek Norris on the bench, and don't feel like there's a big difference between you two. Seth Smith hit .313 on the series. He didn't get that much playing time. Donaldson hitting second in the away games. I understand that. Crisp leading off. You had a great series. Cespedes, you had a great series as well. I feel like Cespedes should have been moved up to begin the series. I don't understand why he was batting so far behind us. You can say, well, we had the guys ahead of him who could get on base. No. You put your best players in the best situations to win games. You could not fly by the seat of your pants and expect a walk-off from someone like Stephen Vogt to get a win. You need to rely on other people. Will Yates be back here next year? I don't know. It really depends. It really, really depends. If Reddick can play like he did last year, not this year, okay, but last year we have maybe if Cespedes can play like he did last year, but he may get traded in the middle of next season. We don't know that for sure. If Donaldson can play like he did this year, if everyone can play well, and if Texas and Anaheim decide to take a dump again, then maybe we can win the West again. But now that I've said everything and I've gotten everything off my chest, I can say congratulations to the A's. You did an amazing job this year for winning the West. That's awesome. Congratulations. As an A's fan, I couldn't be more proud of the players. And it was an amazing season to watch. The offseason is going to be interesting. It always is as an A's fan. The offseason is always interesting for various reasons. Billy Beane will make an A's fan cringe and will make an A's fan cheer for joy. So you never know what you're going to get. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a long video, and I know that I kind of just ranted and went from point to point to point and didn't really say anything of any significance. But I need to get this out of my chest, and I feel a lot better now because last night I was like ready to smash my hand through a wall. So, but that's it. The new video will come out tomorrow where I preview the next series, whatever, and a new My Player video. Now this one is kind of short. It is short, but I really just wanted to get the game one in, and then we're going to go off from there. I got a lot of stuff planned for the season 2. That's awesome. That video will be coming out, I think, tomorrow as well. So that's pretty cool. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and go Oakland! Oh, man. It's exciting. The life of an A's fan. Live 5-0. I'm out.